Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you know, we're working on the 66 Nova here, and we went ahead and got our first shipment in from Summit Racing. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed and get to it. All right, so let's quickly go over what we got. This is brackets for the under header wires, and obviously the under header wire spark plug set. Also got the transmission cooler lines. These were some pre-made ones with all the fittings and everything. What do we got here? We got the 1330 rear U-joint strap kit. We also have the lower pre-molded radiator hose, and then we got the stainless upper radiator hose kit. This one will need cut down. It's a 24 inch, and I believe the upper hose needs to be like 20.6, so 20 and 5/8 inches. So we'll just have to cut this down slightly, but that'll take care of that. So we've got a few things to get started. Let's go ahead. So I've gone ahead and installed the under header plug wires, and now I'm actually working on the EFI fuel tank. So the EFI pump will go on the right side here, and the fuel sending unit on the left. And what we have is a hyper fuel system. It's a 340 liter pump. And what we're doing right now is actually we took a measurement of how deep the tank was for the pump, and then on the pretty nice hat here for this hyper fuel system, little fuel hat thing, and went ahead and marked the tubing here with a white mark. Need to cut that. We'll heat that up, then we can slide the pump into this tube. Then we'll need to add our vent hose, and this should be pretty much it. Plug the wire in and slip our foam gasket on right here, and then we can get that installed. Then we can move on to the float unit, which I have sitting right here. That'll need some trimming as well. Use those same measurements as we will for the fuel pump. So we can just transfer that information over and get that all cut and good to go there. I've gone ahead and got this installed, fuel sending unit and the fuel hat for the pump. Like I said, nice, clean, simple setup. We got our vent here for the tank itself, and then I'm not 100% certain, I believe it's this one here. This is actually a vent, so I believe pressure and return for the fuel sending pump there. So now we're going to go ahead and get this entire assembly up inside of the car. I've got the straps that are up in there. Just need to hook up the fuel filler neck, slide it up in there, and the tank will be done and installed, and we can move on to the next thing. The fuel tank's officially installed with all new hardware, and as you can see there, you can see the fuel feed return and also the fuel sending unit. Also went ahead and adjusted the upper 4-link bars here to give a proper pinion angle. It does need to be checked now that I can actually install the drive shaft, but before it was so far down that I couldn't even get the drive shaft to sit in there without hitting on this cross member here. So I've gone ahead and opened up the kit here for the billet U-joint straps. So we'll install these, and then we can do a proper check on the pinion angle. After getting the drive shaft U-joint straps installed, we checked the pinion angle. Everything is great there. It is now Sunday, and what we've been working on is making a list and some diagrams behind me on the board here of things that we're going to need to get the fuel system plumbed up, along with power steering and transmission cooler lines. Ordered some stuff from Summit, just not what I want. I just was trying to avoid going somewhere, but Doug's going to get me hooked up at Motion Raceworks. Got a shout out to those guys. We're going to swing down there, get this list compiled together, and actually get everything we need in one spot. It's what I wanted to do in the beginning, but we were already ordering from Summit Racing, and we ended up getting like pre-made lines, which the guy told us on the phone were supposed to be right. They're 3-4 foot too long. The power steering fittings are incorrect. Didn't ask enough questions, and again, I didn't have enough information to provide him, but I wasn't thinking about it, the metric or the GM, standard style fittings. They gave me a 16/18 metric. I need a 9/16 5/8. But doesn't make a difference. Water under the bridge. We'll get what we need from Motion Raceworks for everything else. And as you can see here, we've been working on, well, looks like not working on anything, but a mess of wiring here, trying to decide what we want to go where. We ran the MSD 6AL wires. We riv nutted that onto the inner fender well. Also got like a riv nut down in here, just so we can get like some wire loom clips and stuff and have that stuff all bolted in there. We'll get an ignition coil bracket for the blaster 2 to mount there. And everything else is looking like it's going to have a good place to run going down the backside. We do need to get, like I said, our fuel lines. I just screwed a couple temporary fittings on here, but run those down and connect those along the frame rail. Got the radiator hose on the upper. Having issues with the lower, getting that one to go. After that, we just need to get everything as far as brakes, the coolant, engine oil, trans fluid, stuff like that. In the next video, we plan to start this thing up, so stay tuned. Get all that stuff done, we'll fire it up. We're going to leave it open headers for now, and we'll have to just kind of temporarily pull a few wires because we don't have the main harness installed yet to get some of that stuff going, but that won't be an issue. I kind of want to keep the EFI system separate from the original wiring harness anyways, the replacement one. So like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.